Everyone, it's Halima from Afghanistan working on step 2, so the 50 minutes finished, and I already took a fork and I poked it to one of these, see it goes all the way, and I even tasted it, but you can even eat this skin, but it's still a little bit, you can feel it, taste it, but it's so good. The whole aroma of this fills up the whole house. It smells so good to roast vegetables in your house. Anyway, so I'm going to take this out, and then I'm going to, I'm changing the recipe a little bit. Sometimes I do that as I go. I'm going to, this is my pressure cooker. I'm going to put, this is about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. It kills germs, so if you're having a procedure done, you need to eat some coconut oil to kill the germs. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to use garlic. This is the Kirkland's minced garlic. I'm going to put a good heap of that, which is about 2 tablespoons of that. And then while this is getting sauteed, we're going to talk about the dillweed. This is fresh dillweed that I got from the Chinese grocery store. It smells so great. I washed it and I chopped it. So that's about a cup, which is about like this much of it, like basically a third of, from the bunch, a third of it. I usually use dry one, but fresh is going to be a bit better. So, and while the garlic is sauteing, you can add a little bit of cumin if you like. Trying to find the actually I'm going to use sorry, this is my pantry. I'm going to use some tumeric. I don't want it to burn, so we're going to reduce the heat. I'm going to turn it off actually, because I don't want it to burn. With spices, it's better to saute it. Here it is. There's my turmeric. I got it up here actually. Also in another bottle. I'm gonna put a little bit more, maybe about another I don't know, half a tablespoon, because this is very good for you. So, and then we're gonna add all this. I'm just gonna add this with everything, that I have here. I'm going to put it in the pot. So this already got sauteed. And then I'm going to add the roasted, this is 8 cups of water in here. I'm going to put that in there. So I'm trying to make a soup. And then I'm going to add all these vegetables in it. Actually, I also want to add, before the vegetables, this is the bouillon powder. I'm going to put, I don't know, a couple. We'll just try with one, and then I'm going to taste it to see how it tastes, because I don't want it to be too salty. You can put vegetable broth in here, but I'm using that right now. That's what I have. And looks like it needs more. So put another scoop of the powder. And then you can do salt to taste, Add some black pepper in there. You can even add a little bit of cayenne. Cayenne is very good for you. It's good for the heart. I'm just going to do a little sprinkle. There it is. I just did a sprinkle of the pepper. And then I actually bought this amazing paste too. I can add a little bit of that. It's so tasty. I got this from the Indian groceries would have it too, but this is the pataks original biryani curry paste. This is good with, I don't know, a little bit of soft bread. Kind of hard to open this with under your arm. Anyway, so I'm gonna put I don't know, a tablespoon of this in here for taste. And if you have ketchup, you can put ketchup in there, or paste, tomato paste. I think I'll add I don't know, maybe tomato, but I'm just gonna do it like this for right now. And just add all this. I don't think I have tomato paste. My favorite tomatoes are these, the duo, the dark and red. I had some earlier with my cheese. It's delicious. Anyway, so we're gonna add these, all of this, and see, my dish had holes in it, so you got that. Just make it, speed it up a little bit. No, actually, I might drop things because I'm holding the camera with one hand. Just do it one at a time. One spoonful at a time. See if I can do it like this. While I'm doing it, okay, it's tricky holding this over my shoulder. Anyway, so I added all this with the garlic and everything, you know. This is step 2 of the, basically I roasted all this with a little bit of olive oil and different seasoning. You have to look at step 1. I will try to include that on this video, so you have that, the roasting tip, and that's what went at the bottom. So this is just good olive oil. It absorbed all the water that was there. I had it filled up to here because that would keep the vegetables moist. So we're adding all the seeds in there too. I'm going to go in the blender. And I'm going to add all this in here because this is good stuff. It's from the pan. The best thing to get all the residues is this gadget. It's great for baking, but you can get everything out. So we're going to take these out and put it there. I sprinkle it with olive oil and the no salt, Kirkland spice. There's some turmeric. I'm talking about the vegetables on step 1. Right now I'm just putting everything back in here. I'll make sure I get all of the good olive oil. Later on I probably will eat this with some bread. It's going to be delicious. Because I'm a foodie, I love food. I grew up very poor. So, and I like to live long, so I love healthy food. So we got all the vegetables in there, the roasted vegetables. And I'm adding the 1 cup of chopped dillweed, and then I'm going to bake this for 15 minutes. When it's done, I'm going to use my blender to basically liquefy this whole thing. Talking about this blender that I have, this is really nice. It's 2 pieces, and then you can just plug it in, and you but I want it to cook first because I want all the skin to go. But I'll show you guys on the next step how to do that. Anyway, so let me taste the water to see how it was tasting. Make sure I have enough salt. Wow, it's very tasty. I could use a little bit more salt, but I want to make sure it gets boiled and wow, it's so good. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Anyway, actually it's enough salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Close both ends. And this is gonna start fizzing once this is makes noise. I'm gonna keep it on low. So there you have it. The delicious, tasty, healthy butternut and acorn soup. That's the other vegetables that I have. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe and pass it on to your friends and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I make things. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.